Hello everybody, Dr. Rick Wallace here, dropping in. On my way to the office this morning, I have a podcast episode to shoot, and a couple of other things for the Epic Realm community of high achievers, which I encourage you to be a part of. Today we have another Q&A session about strategies, planning, and application of principles as it pertains to all levels of success and goals. It's a members only thing, but we are there to support the success of our members. If you have not yet joined, I encourage you to do so. There are so many benefits to being a part of this community, including access to mentors, access to potential circle fillers, people that are going to become a part of your close circle, people who are aspiring to do things similar to what you're doing or have the same mindset that you have. It's a positive environment, it's guided, it's no judgment. We are challenging everyone to become a part of a higher calling. We're saying that 2022 is going to be the most epic year ever, and we're going to put in the work to make sure that is the truth that becomes truth. Now, the link to join, by the way, is going to be in the description box. I have a real quick question. I hate riding on this street, but this is the quickest route to my office from where I'm coming from. I have a question for you. What are you willing to do? I hear a bunch of things when people come to me of what they want to accomplish. Some want financial freedom, some want financial independence, some want to start a business, some want to expand their business, some want to improve their marriage, some want to deal with the issues that have been plaguing them from childhood trauma and so many other things. And the question is, I'll say, what are you willing to do? Because see, when you have an understanding of what you're willing to do, you can look at yourself and determine, am I really going to finish what I'm about to start? Or am I even going to start it? See, I can say I want something until I'm blue in the face. I can sit up and talk about how nice it would be to have X, Y, Z, how nice it would be to go X, Y, Z, how nice it would be to live like X, Y, Z. But at the end of the day, if I'm not ready to do what's necessary, it's a moot point. It's an empty thought. It is a wasted fantasy. And here's the thing. The difference between dreams and fantasies is action. Everybody dreams in a fantasy state of something that would be cool, but ain't no way in hell they're going to actually put in the work to make it happen. Man, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. But what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? What's the distance you're willing to go? Because that is what it determines the measure of a person. The distance they're willing to go to do the things that they desire to do, become the person they desire to become, and live the life they desire to live. It is the distance they're willing to. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to get up earlier? Are you willing to read more books? Are you willing to put down a lot of the empty things that distract you and take away? Are you willing to cut some people out of your circle who mean you no good? Are you willing to open up to new ideas, to a new circle of people who hold you accountable and challenge you but love on you tremendously? Are you willing to sit up and put in those extra hours? Are you willing to come in on the weekend? Just things that people who are successful in different areas. And for the people in your relationships, are you willing to open up your mind to what the other person is going through and experiencing? Are you willing to put yourself in a secondary position predominantly and trust that they're going to do the same for you and that you love from that position? Are you willing to sit up and really embrace the idea that you're not in that relationship by yourself, that there's another person in that relationship, and you're willing to give? Are you willing to be honest? Are you willing to communicate? Are you willing to sacrifice? And sacrifice is a big part of it. You are going to have to be willing to put in the time, the work, the energy. You're going to have to be willing to take the bumps and the bruises. You're going to have to be willing to understand that everything worth having is on the other side of pain and fear. You're going to have to be ready to go out and get it. So the question remains, what are you willing to do? Tell me what you want, but I am immediately going to ask you, what are you willing to do to have it? How bad do you want it? Do you want it like you want to breathe? Do you want it like you want to be able to get up and walk? Do you want it that bad? Do you want it to the point that not having it is not an option? And it's not until you want it that badly that it becomes a guarantee. When you decide you want it as bad as you want to breathe, when you decide you want it as bad as you want to literally live and move and operate, that it's an absolute necessity. Having it is not an option. You're going to have that type of mentality. There's no way around it. Absolutely no way around it. I'm challenging you. Look within yourself. Ask yourself, hey, what is it that I could be doing? What am I willing to do? I know what I want, but how far am I willing to go? What am I willing to do? You know, how much ridicule am I willing to take? How do I feel about what people are going to think about what it takes for me to do it and how I'm moving? Am I too concerned with the opinions of other people? All of this is things that you're going to have to understand about yourself, know about yourself, and be prepared to go all the way with. I'm going to get off now. I'm going to challenge you to make a move and be the best you can be. I'm also going to challenge you to join the Epic Realm community and become a part of a community that's providing resources, that's providing support, that is a positive, upbeat community of people who are going out and getting it. We've got doctors, nurse practitioners, business owners, grant writers, mental health experts. We have the gauntlet, and we're developing and building it more to be able to offer you the advice, the guidance, the leadership, the support you need to take your life to the next level. And this annual membership exposes you to all of that goes on in this community. And we're actively polling and seeking what our members are focused on and needing. This week was a revisiting of goals. It is, how are you doing on your goals for the year? Where are you at? Did you do what you said you were going to do in the first quarter? Why? If you did, awesome. If not, why not? What do you think you can do better? What do you need help with? These are questions, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff today in the Q&A. Mental health breakouts, relationship breakouts. All of these things are things that we do to support our members. I'm encouraging you to do that. The link is in the description box. I'm not going to keep you any longer, but I am going to challenge you to know what you are willing to do. On that note,